Best ongoing series. FOC and chill. Circumstances. Kicking it with K-pop. K-pop junkie. Last Call FOC. Aussieverse. New comic book game, the Council of Comics. Top 10 alternatives, 22 comics.
Circumstances always wants to cancel Perry.
On the fucking show of FOC and chill with circumcision. With
haters gonna hate.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. I don't have a lot on the agenda this week. Really, we've got the Knoll news. Venom books are shooting up on the list. Check me out with JP's budget collecting yesterday, talking about some of those books. Always a great time over there with him. We've got a little bit of drama. We've got a second rap coming from Biggie, going after Sticky Goose, and adding in Brian McClay from Beyond Wednesdays from that. So will the rap battle continue, or is that the last one? And we've got Niobe Comics, Larry Higgins versus Biggie. Some of that drama I saw recently. So we could talk about that, or we could talk about comic books, guys. It's whatever you guys decide. Again, I can throw things out there, but at the end of the day, the audience decides where this show goes, because if it was up to me, we would actually talk about the FOC. But every time I try and talk about it, nobody wants to talk about it. So we'll see if we get there this week. Throw in the link in the chat now. Let me know if you guys have anything burning in your heart. If there's anything you want to discuss. While we're waiting on that, we'll get to the chat. We got the homie GT Comics, or GT Key Comics, coming through saying, what's up? Appreciate you, my man. Of course, Las Cruces is here. I appreciate you showing that love as always. My man, Kevin, Entropy and Comics, coming through as well. Check us out on the Jigs Discord. Always having a good time over there. And that thing is growing, man. We're getting some new people in there all the time. So definitely plug into that. Christina Payne is here, who I told I would get a wrench. So let me work on that real quick. So I am not a freaking liar on that one. But what's up, Christina? Good to see you. My homie Benny Compton is here. What's up, Ben? I appreciate you coming through as always. Another one of the Jigs Kingdom homies. DVH, Dr. Von Hood is here. What's up, homie? Always appreciate you coming through. Dale is here. We got Critical Entertainment, LA.com in the house. Check them out. Independent comics doing big things out here. Support those indies. We got the man behind the Comic Book Community Awards, CBCAwards.org. Voting is open now. Get over there and make sure you get your votes in, guys. We're trying to get those numbers up this year. Link is in the chat for that as well. We got my man Willie Survive in the house, one of the Wednesday night homies with my comic book dad Lorenzo over with Indie Comics and Reviews. And Willie, I'm ready for you this time.
Willie, don't do it, man. Not with that money.
Shout out to Willie. Thanks for coming through. We got the immortal Biggie Shack in the house. What's up, Biggie? Good to see you. Fucking 90. Guys, 90 has been on my ass about this gatekeeping thing, man. Just on my ass about it. I don't understand how I could possibly be considered a gatekeeper. And in fact, if you think about it, I have picked two big fights in my time in this comic book social media space. The first fight was with Decor, And the second fight was with Sticky Goose. And the reason why I was hostile to them is because of their gatekeeping, them telling everyone, hey, you do it this way, but that way sucks. My way is better. You know, I'm a comic book collector, but you guys are losers because you do this thing that I don't like. It's like, that's gatekeeping. But whatever, it doesn't matter. One of the things I've learned in my old age is the facts don't matter. Like, what's true, it doesn't matter. In this world that we live in now, especially with social media the way it is, whatever you believe is true. Like, if you think the world is flat, that motherfucker's flat, dog. It don't even matter, right? I mean, the world that we live in, you can build any worlds you want and build any truths you want, and it doesn't really fucking matter. So I'm a gatekeeper, guys. Open up the gates. Link is in the chat, though, so the gates are open. Get in there. And while I am talking about that, let me try and figure out this mods thing, because I don't quite remember how to do it. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Looks like we might have an FOC and chill week. It's been a long time since nobody's jumped on at this point. So we'll see, man. We might be dramaed out this week. It might be time for just some comic books, and that's good with me. We got the homie Brandon in the house. Dismay Comics is here. He was on last week talking about his Kickstarter that is live right now for the Gallows Man 3. Really appreciated him coming on and talking about that. And I'm a big supporter of Dismay Comics. I've backed every single one of his Kickstarters, including this one as well. And while we're talking about Kickstarters, we might as well mention that Critical Entertainment also has a Kickstarter going as we speak. So definitely check them out. I will work on getting them, both of those links in the chat. But while I'm doing that, Bleeker, what's up, my man? Did you feel the tremblings of the FOC in the air? Is that what this is?
I felt something in the air, and I was like, this isn't going to happen. I can't let this go down.
Of course, the homie Bleeker is here. Check him out every Sunday for church. Always a good time. Up for a CBC award as well for Best Hangout, and a worthy candidate for that award. Excited to see. That's a great category that you're in. The Hangout category, super competitive. Not clear who's going to
win. There's lots of good channels in that category. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. What's going on with you this week?
Not a whole lot, brother. You know, I got my fucking mouth is killing me right now, so.
What's going on with that? Damn.
I got like a fucking sore tooth or some bullshit.
Dental shit ain't no joke.
Yeah,
man.
It sucks. We'll figure it out though.
What tab is the mods? Where do you set the mods up under? I can't fucking remember, man. I thought it was customization, but no, it's not. All right, I'm
to add a mod or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh wait, did I find it? No, I didn't.
I can't do it when I'm live. I always have to go back and do it.
I found it. I'm the man. There we go. Okay. All right. So what was going on with Bleeker Saves the Day? Bleeker's a hero. Bleak doing God's work. Everybody's on Team Bleak this morning. Back to Critical Entertainment. We've also got Marvin Wynn as well with the Kickstarter going right now. So definitely check that out. We got my homie Beckerman in the house. Check out his Instagram. He's actually an Instagrammer now, guys. He's over here showing pictures and stuff, which is very much unlike him. But check out his Instagram. He was showing some pictures from this weekend, Saturday.
Well, you guys got a real hangout going on over there with all the KC lads.
We represent, dude. Kansas City is a comic book collector city, and we've got a great group. Shout out to Glenn and the Facebook group who are just organizing this thing and setting it up with all the various LCSs in our area. So they started bright and early 7:30 a.m. I could not start in the morning because I had to watch my kids. I couldn't make my wife take the whole day, so I had to give her the morning. But I was able to get out there later, and I spent way more money than I intended to spend. But I had
marriages are made what is it? You got to compromise all the time.
Yeah, you got to work these things out. Yeah, I mean, you can't just go or you're an asshole. So, but it was a great time. Shout out to Beckerman. Thank you for putting that together. Obviously, he didn't put the whole thing together, but he put me and Swag Dunn, Bobby De La Ghetto. He put us together, and it was great hanging out. So I love hanging out with comic book nerds. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love cons. Kansas City Planet Comic Con coming up in March. Come hit us up. We'll take good care of you, and I'll try to drink you under a table. I'll probably fail, but I will try to drink you under.
No, you maybe in my 20s you probably couldn't win, but now you could. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a lightweight, dude. It's not going to stop me from going. Pocan Joe has drank me under a table more than once, but I still keep
Yeah,
coming
Pocan
back.
Joe's a professional though. That's not fair.
I-
He's like pro level drinker, man.
Yeah. I can't fuck with that, man. But I'm gonna keep trying though. The last time we went to Speakeasy at a hotel that he was staying at, and I got so fucking plastered, dude. It was insane. Peak of the devil, there it is, my man, Pocan Joe. What's up, dude? Cannot wait to get down with you again. Always a good time. And I can't help but annoy him. I'm just so interested in Pocan Joe. He's seen so many things, experienced so many things. I'm always trying to pick his brain.
That guy doesn't know me from Adam, dude, and he picked me out of a fucking 1.5 million other YouTube creators. Said I want to make something for that guy, and he sent me something out of nowhere. I'm like, come on, bro, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
it wasn't just oh blah blah. It was wicked. Like that belt is wicked, man.
Yeah, dude, check him out. Evil's Lair. He's building crazy stuff. And of course, Pocan Joe reviews, keeping you up to date on all the comics.
Yeah.
He's one of those channels that are actually talking about comic books, guys. So go check him out. He's not the bullshit channel like I am. I know it's getting around. People don't quite understand my angle, and that's okay. I don't need everybody.
Well, oddly enough, people like church is a hangout, but we talk a lot about comic books. Sure, we talk a lot of other bullshit, but there's a lot of comic book talk in there. A lot of industry talk. We just sort of hide it with good times, and we're not like focused hardcore on it. We're not like, okay, we're doing segments. This is what we're talking about today.
Yeah, I'm not that organized. I can't be that focused every week. Like I'm just winging it every week, guys. I'm not a real show. I'm just jumping on and shooting this shit. What's up, Boston? Chris in the house. What's up, my man? Terrible opinions about Tupac, but other than that, pretty cool guy. I have been, and we could talk about this. This is some drama. P. Diddy, guys. This shit is insane. Have you guys been on X looking at this P. Diddy stuff?
P. Diddy, isn't he fucking in big trouble? P. Diddy?
Yeah, he just got arrested for the sex trafficking. They raided his home, pulled out thousands of lubrication, baby oil.
Okay, good. Okay, so sex trafficking in the States is really different than it is in Canada, because you guys have lines that you can't cross. Like if somebody goes from one state to another, that's called sex trafficking, even if you're going to visit your boyfriend.
Yeah.
So like, is it actually sex trafficking, or is it just like, hey, I brought this chick from over here to over here and we had sex? Like, how much of it is? I know it's weird. I know he's a weird dude, but like, how much of it is legit?
It seems to be entirely legit because here's the thing. He's very much in that Epstein circle.
Oh.
Where he's, and I fully expect him to get Epstein, guys. I do.
I didn't think he was into the, that age group.
Oh, no. So here's the thing is he has been having these sex parties and filming everything. And the feds have all of that shit. They got all of that shit. They got all the recordings. They got all the baby oil. They got all the lubrication. They've got all these witnesses. No, he is nailed to the wall by all accounts. I'll be shocked if he gets out of this.
But if it's a bunch of adults having sex in your house, who gives a shit?
Because it's not just that. So apparently
that's the rub. Okay, I get it.
And this is his similarity to Epstein in that there was allegedly a huge blackmail ring. So you come to his party, you end up getting drugged, you end up getting gay sexed. Maybe someone has, and then they have it all on tape, and then they use that.
And then they
use that to blackmail
the rest of your career. Okay, yes. I gotcha.
Yes.
I gotcha.
And so that is the story right now, and I will be shocked if this dude doesn't get Epstein. I will be shocked.
Oh man.
I don't want to get too dirty, but I just saw a video on Twitter where a guy allegedly said he was allegedly a former bodyguard of Diddy, and he went up to there's audio. He went up to a closed door room and recorded the audio, and you can clearly hear two men having sex, and he alleges that it's P. Diddy and Meek Mill in there.
Well, isn't that the whole Cat Williams was busting that shit down on his comedy, for Christ's sake?
People are giving Cat his flowers right now because he said in 2024 all these deviants are coming out, and it seems to be correct. So yeah, you're seeing a lot. Cat Williams is trending along with all of this stuff.
If you've watched Cat Williams for as long as I have, I think 2019, he's like, you go to some of these parties and Mr. Opie's at the door. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
And he was talking about those fucking parties, man. That's what he was busting down about. So good for Cat.
And that's the thing, Trev, is if you've been paying attention, people been telling on Diddy this whole time. 50 Cent's been telling on Diddy this whole time. You know, you got to tell them no. You know, Cat Williams
50
said
Cent's
that.
and 50 Cent's no nonsense. That guy's a real thug, man. There's no fucking around with that guy. I would not fuck with 50 Cent. Period.
So people are bringing Usher into this because Usher apparently went and stayed with P. Diddy when he was young. So
did the Canadian bloke Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber is also popping up. Yeah. I always hated Puff Daddy. It's the greatest thing on earth that he's been exposed finally, and definitely as a piece of shit. Yeah, I never had any opinions about him either way. He does seem
I liked him to get him to the Greek. I thought he was hilarious to get him to the Greek.
People are saying that he was actually playing himself in that movie.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Which interesting. Go back and watch that one. So things are definitely looking different under this new light, man. Most of my stock portfolios and lubricants took a big hit today. Yeah, Diddy going down is going to take that whole industry down, guys.
No, it's not. That's one party out of 1,000.
Bro, he had all kinds of lubricants.
Don't you worry that the party's still going to continue.
He had an insane amount of lubricants. People also forget he got away with that threw Shine under the bus and supposedly was involved in a hit on Tupac. All kinds of rumors are coming out the woodwork right now, obviously, because of all this that's going on. But that's definitely one of them. Rumors that he had something to do with Tupac. Rumors that's
been a rumor for a long time. That's been a long time rumor, though.
Rumors that J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced because of this stuff, and the potential that J-Lo is going to be into, like, these are all rumors, guys. These are all rumors, right? They're not all of it's rumors, because there is charging documents. So the stuff with P. Diddy is not rumor, like it's all in the charging documents. But this other stuff, this is all rumors, you know. But it is curious that they recently got divorced, but there's reports that they were seen recently together, holding hands and kissing with their kids. So was it something that they did for PR because of what's coming, or who knows? This is all wild speculation that should not be taken seriously, but I am so interested. I'm so interested.
Ricky Gervais said it best. If ISIS started a fucking streaming site, they'd be like, come on, man, where's my contract?
I should probably pin that link here. All right, link is pinned now if anybody wants to jump in and talk some P. Diddy. But I listened to the video that was allegedly Meek Mill and P. Diddy, and it's just audio, all right? And I wish I'd never listened to the shit. Y'all go listen to it so you can be in the same boat with me, dude. That shit was not pleasant at all. Let me tell you right now.
Yeah, it's not. No, it would not be. Listening to that is not great.
Mad Spidey, I know you at work. I know you're busy, but I am curious. Have you seen the Razor Comics video about you and Aussieverse by chance?
Oh.
Have you seen that, Bleak?
No. Is there something good? Did I miss something?
Razor dropped another video. This time he's going after Aussieverse and Mad Spidey.
Who'd he go after? Is that the same guy that went after Whack Comics or whatever?
Yeah, and Whack Comics destroyed him with the response. Yeah.
That was fucking ridiculously hilarious and disgusting. I found it hard to watch and irresistible to look away.
Yeah, but apparently he had a problem with Mad Spidey and Aussieverse, and so he dropped another video today.
Really, Mad Spidey's got a problem with?
I watched. Simon, I watched it and I was like, what the fuck is the point of any? I watched 10 minutes of it on double speed, and I did not understand
controversial person in this whole community.
Dude, I didn't understand it. Like, what was his problem? And we could talk about Razor a little bit. My favorite thing about Razor is, like, he'll make a video about you, right? And he'll, like, call me circumcision, right? And he'll talk shit about you. But then if you go on a video and talk about him, then he's all, oh my God, they're talking about me. They're gatekeeping. But motherfucker, you are the one talking about everybody. They're allowed to respond to you. It's not gatekeeping. If you call me circumstances and I say,
is that what we're doing? Am I gatekeeper? Am I part of the gatekeepers?
Apparently so. But that was his video. His video calling me a gatekeeper was because I called him a clueless reporter, which he fucking very much is. One of the clips on the soundboard in Discord is him saying, "You damn right I don't know major keys." That's one of my favorite clips.
You have to know some major keys.
You damn right I don't know major keys. Like, why are you saying that with such pride? I don't know.
I don't say that with pride.
Listen. There's only certain keys that I care about right now, and those are the keys to Diddy's jail cell. Oh my God, I hate that guy. I've hated him for the longest time, and I'm so excited. So, Puff Daddy, I've hated.
Fuck you, Tony.
Well, initially, like I just wasn't a fan of him. Like I just wasn't a fan of him being like he annoyed me. What Suge Knight said rang true for me. Whereas like he's all in the video and it's not. I'm like, yeah, he is in all the videos and everything. Who the hell is this guy? I didn't know who he was, and then over time. He starts winning awards, and then like what's it called? They beat what's it called? His album beat Wu-Tang's Double CD, and that killed it for me. I was just like, I hate this man, hate. And so the fact that he's actually in trouble and it's gonna stick this time is delicious. You have no idea. It is absolutely delicious.
It is sticking, guys.
God!
Hold on, is he actually in jail?
I think he's in custody.
He's in custody.
And they're saying he's a flight risk.
He's got a lot of money.
They're saying he got arrested. They ain't saying he's in jail.
No, they're saying he's a flight risk. Yes, they want to keep him. They don't want him out on bail.
If he's a fucking flight risk, that means he ain't in jail.
No. Well,
he's in jail because he's a flight risk.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So they can get him to trial because the thing is he's got tons of money. I don't even know why he came back to New York. That like because I thought he left before. If he came back, he's an absolute idiot. Like why would you ever leave? Why would you ever come back? You have money, get the hell out and stay out. Especially when all these allegations behind you. And the other thing too, everybody forgets what was it? 99, 2000? It was somewhere in the early 2000s. He was on his way to jail before for that shooting in that club that he ended up, that his lawyer and him ended up blaming Shine for. He should have. That's when J-Lo divorced him, or she divorced or broke up with him to get away from it because it was going to ruin her career. That's why that's how she was open for Ben Affleck and everybody to be with, because she thought he was going to jail and it was going to ruin her career, so she distanced herself. Like, he 100% should have been to jail a long time ago. But I just, it's just one of those things where it's just like, I just always disliked him. And now to have the proof that he's just a garbage human being.
I just looked on Twitter and it does say the judge denied him bail.
Yeah.
Because so he's going to be standing trial for sex trafficking crimes.
Yeah.
That's on Twitter. I don't know how true.
Must be in jail.
It's not decided if he's gonna get out yet. He's definitely in jail now, but whether or not he's gonna get out, he definitely is now.
At this
moment, good.
He's still in jail.
And that's the thing. It's like now that they have him, they want to hold him there because this man has. I mean, he's got to be at least. If he's not a billionaire, I'd be surprised. He's got a lot of money. Think of all.
He's under $1 billion. He's about $700 million at this point. He had $900 million, but all them lawsuits he had to pay off. He's probably around $700 now.
But that's the thing. Like, he's still got Biggie's catalog and everything that he can just make money off of easily with no problem. So it's just like if you have him trapped, don't let him out because you'll never see him again.
He has $700 million. Jeez.
A lot of people saying he should have went to Russia. He should have went to a non-extradition.
Oh God, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go to a non-extradition? Move all that money into a Swiss bank account or something like that, and just go to a non-extradition country and just live your life and let people say all the bad things they want about you with no proof. Oh my God! You know what I think's
going on? I'll give you all my expert analysis. All right.
Yes, please. I can't wait. I love this. Go for it.
Check it out. It's not Puff Daddy. It's probably a fucking clone.
No.
Oh God.
No. All right. I mean, what the fuck? All right. Don't believe me. All right.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I want to hear more about it. You got to explain.
I'm saying I don't believe you.
That's fine. You ain't got to.
It's a clone. No, I want to hear more. It's a clone.
I'm saying it's a clone because it's been so much time, and it don't take that much time to make clones. So it's very likely. I mean, when you saw Jamie Foxx and all that shit going on, there was like 4 fucking Jamie Foxxes flying around. So whatever, dude.
All right. So then let me ask you this, just because I mean, this is very interesting. So if it's a clone, which I'll go with that, I don't mind it. What did they do with the real Puff Daddy? Was the real Puff Daddy killed? Where's the real Puff Daddy?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Because if you think about it, he went after he got in all that trouble. He went from Puff Daddy to P Diddy. I call him Puff Daddy because I hate his guts. That's why he's like, I don't want to be called Puff Daddy. Oh,
I don't like him either. I'm just saying that it could be some bullshit.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you want it, I would say, to go with that theory, you could say, okay, so he was Puff Daddy and he had that name for many years and then got in trouble and decided he's P Diddy. So the clone is P Diddy. He's the one doing all the bad things. But Puff Daddy was the original. And so what happened to Puff Daddy?
He was in a cell down below, like Rhodey in Secret Avenger. What was it? Secret Wars or Secret?
Yeah.
What was it called? Secret Invasion. That's what
Secret
it was.
Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
There you go.
Terrible.
They hit him in the corner. And he's like,
So
It's just a theory. I don't know.
They have. I think Mark and Tony have interesting questions here. How long does it take to make or bake a clone?
that's a good question. I remember they did that cow way back in the late 90s. They had that cow.
But you can't make a clone with somebody's memories. They would just be a husk. It wouldn't be the same person. They don't have the technology.
I don't think you can make clones at all, guys.
Yeah, well, they can make.
They make pet clones.
Actually, it is possible.
Oh yeah, you can buy pet clones. You can clone your dog tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, not humans.
Yeah, they made a sheep and
well, if you want to believe that, I mean.
What up, Ron?
I think her name was.
Like I said, in this world, you can, whatever you think is true, it's true.
Yeah.
They absolutely clone animals. It's absolute fucking facts. So if you want to think, humans, okay.
I think humans are.
I was saying, but Bleeker's point is well taken there, where it's just like to download memories into the brain is that it would be. I mean, it would be as far as down to the skin and face and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, it would be the same, but it would be a husk. It would just be. I mean, it wouldn't have any memories. It would.
Even if it ain't a fucking clone, how many celebrities have lookalikes? I mean, there's a whole line of shit we got to go through to really get to the nitty gritty.
Lookalikes are more likely. Lookalikes are more likely. I'll give you that.
And I ain't giving them alibis. I don't like it because if it's a stunt double, I don't want that. Because if the stunt double did all these bad things, then he's gonna get off again. I don't want no stunt double. Has to be no lookalike, nothing. It's him. I'm going with it's him. I want it to be him so I can say, see, I told you guys.
Let's be honest. That guy has been a weirdo forever. He's been
absolutely.
He's been everybody thinks that he's the one that did had the hit put out on fucking what's his name?
Well, PD, I think said that to save his own self.
So he's been really shady for a really long time.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, but the thing I say is that when you have Puff Daddy, and this is why I was always kind of like, what the hell's up with this guy? In the Big Papa video, when they're in the hot tub and stuff, in the end, it was just weird. Like he was weird. He's what you think, baby? I'm like, dude, what is this guy all about? Like, who is he? Then you find out he's the producer. I'm like, what other producers are just hanging out in the videos like that? I'm not saying DJing or rapping along. It's just like he didn't do anything but make noise. He was a glorified Flavor Flav, but Flavor Flav had a purpose. You know what I mean? Like this guy was just sitting there, just dancing around and being a weirdo. And then the other thing too, that's kind of crazy.
Buddy that went to jail. We won't be all up in the videos. No producers.
Oh yeah, Suge's speech was amazing. That was one of my favorites. But I'll tell you this: all of the people that founded Bad Boy, most.
Why am I big? What did I do?
Who's a dick?
What happened?
Why am I big?
Oh, because you were talking.
Oh no, you were talking. You were doing yeah.
No, I just said that little thing. I'm good. Thank you, though.
But all the people that founded Bad Boy along with him are either dead or they are, like I'll Be Sure, I think is one of the only ones that's alive, and he's like really sick. Like he was in the hospital and almost died. And I guess the theory that why these people are all dead now is because they were all going to release tell-all books and talk about his activities.
You know some shit about it. Did you know that in the Big Papa and the Juicy video there was transsexuals? Did you know that?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, I guess you didn't know that.
I don't know that much. I know.
What
I
did you
hate
say?
like. So there was
The main sexual protagonist for Biggie and the I love it when you call me Big Papa was Hype Williams' sister, a transvestite.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know that.
I had no idea, but the thing that I say is just that I just something about him always struck me, and I just didn't like him.
It's not important. I just wondering how much little tidbits you knew about Biggie and Puff Daddy.
I never got that. I never got that. Deep into
Juicy
that,
video when you see them all dancing on the side, it's very obvious if you just watch the video.
I just when it comes down to it, it's just like he just really bothered me because he was always just untouchable, and now he's actually in a situation that I highly doubt he's going to get out of. So it's one of those things for me. It's just like I can celebrate being right since 1997, so it makes me happy.
Well, usually money can get you out of everything. So as long as he's got money, he's got a chance.
Yeah, not every. I think when you get to that Epstein status, money's not going to get you.
Yeah, like especially if there's people that can corroborate or anything, because it's all about people flipping on you. Anybody who kept their mouth shut before that can't think of it this way. Like you had said earlier that Usher was his protege, and then and Usher had Bieber for a while too, and it's
going to take Usher and Bieber going to the stand or someone in that age bracket. I don't know how many people were rushing to do that.
Or someone who can say Puff Daddy was kind of how do you think that Puff Daddy groomed this one? How do you think that Usher knew how to groom Bieber? Like you know what I mean? If that comes out, he's done beyond.
Why are we stopping at Puff Daddy though? What about the guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Kiedis guy? Like he's blatantly doing it. How about Jay-Z with Beyonce? How about Foxy Brown? How about it goes down the line, dude. Like.
Nate, I had intentions of getting to the FOC this week, but Bleeker foiled that, and we are on to the drama. And Tony mentioned something earlier that I have been fascinated with today. I don't know how much you guys have been paying attention, but the pagers in Lebanon blowing up Hezbollah fighters has been an incredible. It's been the craziest spy operation I've ever seen in all the time that I've been paying attention to the news. What apparently Hezbollah fighters all across Lebanon had these pagers because they switched to pagers because they didn't want the Mossad to track them on their cell phone. So they switched to pagers. But somehow, and allegedly it's Israel, I'm assuming it's Israel, but somehow sometime today, they had all of these dudes' pagers blow up and injure them.
Like
2,000 plus injuries from this. And they have videos of it happening. Like the one video that I saw was this fighter in a fruit market or something. And he is standing right next to a dude. There's kids over here. And so when I start the video, I'm like, oh my God, are these kids going to catch it? Jeez. But the thing just explodes. The dude next to him is not hurt at all. It's just the dude that had it on him is on the ground whining and moaning from the day. But the dude standing right next to him is fine. Everybody else just runs away.
What kind of damage is involved with this explosion?
It's just a little pager explosion, but it's just like a poof.
That's insane,
so it's not this huge explosion, but it's this contained explosion to the. But I have heard reports of kids and stuff getting.
You know what? That's all cool in comic books, and I'm like, that's the best, coolest thing. And then you hear about it in real life, and you're like, man, that's fucked up.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah, man, that is scary shit.
Like, whoa, wait a minute. Because that's as soon as you said that, that's like a Lex Luthor plot or something like that. There's like the more pages. Well, all right. At the stroke of midnight on September 17th, light them up. It's like, what do you mean light them up? That's it. It's just like that.
Well, how many people have phones in their pockets? Can they do that to your phone? Probably.
I hope not.
So apparently it was the lithium batteries. It's not clear how they did it, but they're saying it was the lithium batteries in the pagers that they somehow sent a message and made them explode. Now, how it exactly happened? Because if you've ever watched The Wire, there's a season of The Wire where they actually sell burners to the drug dealers, and so the drug dealers are using burners that the cops are tracking. And I'm wondering if this happened here, if Israel sold these dudes their pagers and then blew them up.
That could be. Yeah.
Crazy stuff today.
Yeah.
So, but there's many people are saying Hezbollah is going to have to respond, and this could create a wider war that brings more people in.
Good.
Hopefully not. But I've never seen a more successful. I mean, I don't know shit, but from what I do know, I've never seen a more successful operation. Crazy shit.
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, The Wire is the #1 TV show of all time.
I try not to think about all this bullshit.
The Wire.
The world's gone insane, man. The world is fucking.
It does seem to be the case. There's no truth anymore because truth is whatever you want it to be now.
Exactly. That's all it takes.
There's no agreed upon truth in this world, especially in our country. So it's like, how are we going to get on the same page when we all have our different facts?
And the one thing that you expect to be the truth is definitely not the truth. The news is definitely a liar. It just constantly lies to you.
Mad Men above the wire? Are you high?
No way.
You high, Chris? What the heck are you talking about?
Have you seen The Wire? Like all of The Wire? Just because I like Mad Men. I can understand certain parts of it, like, all right, you know, maybe it came in like this season's a little bit slow, but it's like watch the entire Wire. It's a masterpiece.
Madness, Chris, madness.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna stand for The Wire. I think The Wire is a 5-season masterpiece, and I just can't imagine anybody beating it. Really.
You know what they did make a mistake of, and honestly, if HBO was thinking like forward in a way, they could have done this and it would have worked. They could have had crossovers within their shows. Like literally they could have. Because they had Oz, which was the prison show. You had The Wire in Baltimore. You had The Sopranos in New Jersey. They all could have ended up at Oz at some point, and you keep Oz going with new criminals from The Wire and everything. You just keep bringing them into different things. And really, that would have been just incredible. Could you imagine Marlo Stanfield having to deal with Tony Soprano or somebody, Polly Walnuts having, you know what I mean? Like it would have been incredible had they done that. But the show itself was just so good. So good. Like, I was actually sad when it ended.
We got another vote for Mad Men from Hialeah. What up, Hialeah? Good to see you. Darth, what up?
I've never fully seen Mad Men, so that, like, I mean, I have a biased opinion on The Wire. I'll fully admit that.
Secession is great. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna watch that again, actually. And I don't watch things more than once, but I'm gonna watch Secession again. I was
an Ally McBeal guy. I really liked Ally McBeal.
Ally McBeal, what?
Ally McBeal. Wow,
that's unexpected. That was forever ago now. Jeez, I can barely remember that. What? Through the Wire, Kanye. I was gonna say, Darth is coming in for Succession. And what up, Darth? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you coming through. Sopranos and Shameless for me, for Pocan Joe. I didn't finish Shameless.
Shameless
and I watched
is fucking hard to fucking binge watch, man. That's just so depressing. You're like, I want to binge watch a show. You're like 5 episodes in. You're like, I think I want to kill myself. I better stop watching.
You want them to figure it out and come up, but they never.
Oh my god, it's so fucking. It's like Party of 5. Remember that goddamn show?
Yes.
Most depressing show on the
planet.
Was
a crisis on Party of 5.
Holy shit.
Like they lost their parents, and then 5 seconds later, it's like our oldest brother has cancer, and then it's like, what? Wait a minute, and then it's just a never-ending story of just terrible things.
Youngest middle player, the fucking drug addict.
Yeah, and then what was it? And then Jennifer Love Hewitt would come by and be like, oh hi, how are you? You know, she was the only bright spot of that show, but then she all got down and depressed because like she's like, I'm dating one of them, and that guy's a drug addict now, and he drinks. Like
I did like Shameless a lot, though. Apparently, the English version of Shameless is better. So
yeah, I've heard people say that. And just Brandon, I agree 1,000% on The Wire. It in the 5 seasons that it gives you the city from top to bottom and shows you why we're fucked. And there's no answer to fix it. Like that's the thing about The Wire is like you get to the end of it, you're like, all right, I see all the problems in the city, and I have no fucking idea how you even begin to fix it. Yeah, I don't even know.
You like literally you couldn't. I mean, everybody up to the governor was corrupt. Everybody, and then on top of that, it was just like, you know. I mean, I think the craziest part of it too was when you got to, you know, like season 4 when it's like the kids and it's like. These kids are growing up, and then like they kind of grow into season 5, and they get a little older, and it's like no, and then there's more kids that are just young that are gonna. It's just this whole cycle that just keeps going. It never stops. and it was just really just a
What
great.
you're saying is they live in Gotham City, is what you're telling me?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Batman would have got his ass kicked
All
in
the
the
way
wire.
up to
I'm
the
not even
mayor
joking.
is
Like he would have come up against some terrible people in the wire.
Carrie mentions Twin Peaks, and
But, yeah.
that was a show I
You know
never
what?
watched, but I've
John
heard many
Bellevue,
people mention it.
Twin Peaks
I,
is
I,
awesome,
I
dude.
did. I watched season 1. I never finished season 2.
Twin
And I
Peaks
can't. It's not on
is
Netflix
really
anymore.
good.
Yeah.
And then they made a movie of it too. There's like a movie that sort of finishes it. So I think the movie came out first. I can't remember how the order went, but there was I think it's called Fire Come Walk With Me or something. But the TV show goes along with that movie. It's really good.
Yeah.
90210 was a moment. Shout out to Shannon Doherty.
That's old though. Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember showing up in elementary school and we were all talking about 90210 the night before. That was the show back then.
God.
What was up with Dylan and Brenda? Well, you know what I mean? That's what everybody cared about.
And then it was Melrose Place, I think, after that.
I used to love Melrose Place. I used to watch that shit.
Melrose Place. Melrose Place was, I thought that Melrose Place was just kind of like, you know, it was older ripoff.
The only time I ever watched those shows was with girlfriends, man. You guys are weird.
I watched it.
I mean, I was like 9.
I was a huge Melrose Place fan. I'm not even going to bullshit you, dude.
I want to say that was on when I was like, you know, in between like 8 and 9 years old, 90210. So it was just like, you know, at that time, it's like when you're starting to get into liking girls, so it's like, oh, they watch the show? Yeah. And then you sit there and just get into talking with them about the show. So that's kind of how it worked. But
yeah, The Wire's not a TV show; it's a documentary. Straight up.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
All right, the new Deadpool. What's up?
Another vote for Twin Peaks here from Sicko. Sorry, Biggie. What are you saying?
I was saying I just got the new Deadpool issue, and I think his daughter got a new Deadpool costume, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
See, spec.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here we go. Yeah, there's books for you. Sled had just rewatched all of Twin Peaks, season 1 to Firewalk with Me, season 3. What does Firewalk with Me mean? Is that the movie?
It's the movie that comes out that's in between it. It's very good. It's all very good. You gotta. If you haven't seen it, it's old. It still holds up, but the filming is a little garbagey now.
Hey Blake, you remember when I spec'd on Deadpool's daughter about a month ago?
You spec on Deadpool's daughter. You spec on Deadpool's daughter eons ago, actually.
Okay. I was joking.
I'm curious with Sledhead. Like, where did you watch this? Did you have it on DVD or did you find it streaming somewhere? Because if you did, I would love to know where you found it.
Oh, you can.
I definitely want to see. I have to rewatch season 1 and then watch season 2.
Synthetic Panels mentions Dawson Creek. Is anybody with that? I never watched.
Oh man, I can't do that.
Man, all these TV shows are not my shit. Like I've never watched it.
I never watched a single episode.
I was in for Dawson's Creek for season 1, and I'll tell you why. Because the trailer for the show had what's it called? Dawson throw a basketball off Joshua Jackson's face, and I was just like, "What episode are they doing that?" And I wanted to see why that happened. And so they did it, and they did it about I want to say like 8 episodes. I was so mad. I was like, I got to keep watching the show to see the basketball off the face. And then they did it, and I was like, all right, perfect. I'm done with the show. People like, you're still watching? Like, hell no, he got hit in the face with the basketball. I am done. That's all I was here for.
Yeah, I tried to watch what was it, like Friday Night Lights as well. Similar kind of shit.
What do they say? Full hearts, full eyes, full hearts, or something? I forgot what they used to say.
It's like, yeah, I'm not into that kind of stuff too much.
I never watched that one either. We got a vote for 90s WWE and also, of course, late 90s WCW. Those wars.
That was pretty good. You know,
I enjoyed that. Actual Dracula is in for Star Trek The Next Generation. Picard is my captain. Star Trek The Next Generation is absolutely an amazing. The best show, the best episode is Inner Light. If everybody knows that the best episode of TNG is Inner Light, when Picard gets hit with a beam of light and he lives an entire life in like 5 minutes.
Yes.
What about the Borgs? That
show blew my mind when I was a kid, that episode. Yeah, the Borg.
I always liked the ones where Q was involved. So I was a big fan of those.
Yeah, Q was great. And Golden Girls was great.
Girls, man,
I love Golden Girls. I love
Golden Girls. Is okay.
I watch it.
I still watch that one.
Yeah, I still watch Golden Girls.
I know I'm a loser. Everybody likes the Golden Girls.
I fucking love them. Blanche is
I know.
Rue McClanahan forever.
Worst.
I have to say, like I never watched all of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Like, and that was more of a rebellion against my parents type thing. Because
Yeah, we was forced to watch that shit as kids, man. Now I'm older, it's a little bit better.
Well, that was the thing. It was like, you know, as a kid, I was like, I don't really want to see it, because they were excited, like, oh, look at this, and like I remember my father taped the first one and everything, and so it was like he was all into it, and I was like,
oh, the Next Generation was a big deal because it was the first iteration of Star Trek they'd done in such a long time.
Yeah. But I do owe it to myself to go back and watch it. Because I know some of the episodes weren't too bad, like when they used to do reruns, and I used to actually like it. And I won't lie, as a little kid, I liked the Star Trek, the old series, but I was just like, it was the movies that kind of got me out of it. Like, I wasn't a big fan of the Star Trek.
The fact that they changed "No man has gone before" to "No one has gone before" in the Next Generation, that was newsworthy. People were freaking out.
How dare they include women? Better Call Saul.
One? What do you mean no one? It's no man. I won't be watching this fucking show.
Better Call Saul is awesome. I actually have not finished that yet, so I've got to go back and finish that. I do have plans of finishing that and then watching Breaking Bad again.
I actually never watched Better Call Saul, and I know it's good because I like it. I like the actor.
It's great.
I like the.
It was good, and you know, they like, as far as a show that, you know, came out, that it's kind of a prequel. They tie it into the end of Breaking Bad very well. Like,
so it's before Breaking Bad. Is that when it's supposed to be before?
It takes place before Breaking Bad. Yep.
So
if you like Breaking Bad, there's no reason not to watch.
Yeah, I like Breaking Bad quite a bit.
Absolutely no reason not to watch it.
And to be honest with you, you find out that Saul actually isn't all that bad of a guy. Like, I mean, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
but
he's a piece of shit. Yeah, let's not go that far.
He is. No, he is. But when you look at like how he, like, it's not the same as like how Walter White like transitioned and he was just a straight like if you watch Breaking Bad a second time, you kind of like, at first, when the first season, of course, you're rooting for him. Second time around, you kind of realize like how many mistakes he made and how bad of a person he really became. That you're like, wow, like he's not something that you root for.
The ego is dangerous. My ego is dangerous. That's why I have friends who make fun of me all the time. So my ego.
It was unbelievable. Like just like watch it. I usually watch it like once a year just for fun, and the episode you know, the later episodes where everything's breaking down and he has the big, you know, showdown with his wife. You know, if you watch it again, like at first, like when I watched it, I was like, oh wow, I was like, she you know, kind of charged him, and you know, and he wasn't trying to hurt her, but like you watch it again, he definitely was going to stab his wife. If his son didn't jump on him, he was going to stab and kill his wife. And I was like, wow, like noticing that now, I was like, wow, he really was a horrible man. So
by the end of the show,
no hero.
Yeah, he has that really got his acting career. Like, I know he was, you know, we all saw him.
Yeah.
And whatever, but
Malcolm in the Middle, he was great on there.
Yeah, he was awesome in Malcolm, and that's the thing. Like nobody appreciated him at that time.
Yeah,
because you didn't know who he was and how versatile. But like you go back and watch some of those Malcolms, he was incredible. It's just like it was just all in joking form. So it's like, oh, but like that whole thing that like, and it's like that means like, you know, we'll start the like once you're on the path, you can't get on the path.
I used that one once. Yeah, I used that once.
Unbelievable. Like he's a great actor.
Brandon is bringing up Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone and how
absolutely.
It still works today, and he is so correct. It still works today.
I binge watch Tales from the Crypt constantly. I fucking love it.
I wouldn't mind watching that again now that you mention it.
Bro, I'm going to tell you something that's amazing to watch that show. If you go back, you see people like Brad Pitt, and you're like, what the fuck is Brad Pitt doing?
I'm going to do that, dude.
It's really cool to go back.
The cameos they had in that show were incredible. Like if you go back, like I'm trying to think, like just off the top of my head, some cameos. They had was it Joe Pesci? They had they had Christopher Reeves was in a couple. It was in at least one episode. Like they had so many good actors that were in that show that ended up becoming huge later on. It's just like like you would be like, oh my god, like this guy was in the show, and it was just really.
They had Bruce Willis in a modern Twilight Zone.
Yeah. I like the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone was really good.
Yeah, it's worth watching still.
Yeah, and Outer Limits. If you never watch Outer Limits, like that's also very good too.
Yeah,
it's kind of like same wavelength almost.
Did you guys enjoy the new Creep Show? That's well, I guess it's not new anymore. I think it came out 2020.
I haven't seen that. No,
it's not bad. It's like it's pretty good. Like it's very similar to Tales from the Crypt. I guess pretty cheesy. It's fun.
Yeah. You know how is it IFC that they have like those like Shudder and all that type of stuff. I find myself really wanting to watch a lot of the stuff that's on Shudder. I just don't want to pay for a subscription to it. But they have a lot of like horror type thing stuff that like would be fun to watch. Just if they would ever release it on like AMC and the other channels, it'd be great. But they just don't.
We got to vote for Freaks and Geeks. I never watched that show, but I do have friends that like that one.
But that was another like big. Was it was it Seth Rogen? I think was in that show. Seth Rogen and Lisa Cardinelli. And
it was a good show. It was a good show.
Yeah, there was a bunch of unknowns in that became really big actors down the line. So,
all right. Do we want to start this argument, guys? Battlestar Galactica over Star Trek?
Shut up.
I mean, you can. I guess. I mean, like, I'll be honest. Battlestar Galactica, I don't fully remember, and I think that Battlestar Galactica would be more of a, I guess, if you're gonna have an argument, it would be that versus Buck Rogers, maybe, because that's what I remember. They used to be on
Battlestar Galactica. They've just never done I don't think they've ever done a really good version of Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica is pretty darn cool. I just don't think they've ever.
I can't hate on it. I've never watched it, so I can't have an opinion either way.
Yeah. Little Women LA, Little Women Atlanta. I don't know shit about that.
That sounds like something my wife would watch. Bobby De La Ghetto's in here for his very special episode of Barney Miller where they ate the hash brownies. I am not familiar with that at all.
I don't remember that, but I'll tell you another good show that I guess was on the same time was that WKRP in Cincinnati, a radio show.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
That was the coolest radio station. When I was little, I wanted to work at that radio station.
Here's a cop show for all the ladies. Go back and watch Hunter. See if you can't.
Oh yeah,
they
love that guy.
See his pecker in his pants the entire show. It's just focused right on his name, right on his junk the entire time.
Oh, Hunter was he had the girls. All people loved Hunter.
A very special episode of Welcome Back, Kotter, where they talk Boom Boom Washington out of taking pills. Man, Bobby's taking it back for y'all. That is way back. Hey kids, don't do
drugs.
Like
the radio announcer voice that you're using on that. Like that would be like the very special episode of what was it? Oh my god, A Different World, where Timac guest stars as the handsy baseball player, and it's to say, and it's one of these date rape things. Like, hey, look, if this happens to you, listen, we're gonna let you know there's gonna be some material that it's gonna be hard to watch, but it's important. You have to have your kids watch this so they know how to protect themselves in this situation. And go. And it's funny because it always happens on comedies.
Just say no. Tell it.
Righteous Gemstones is on my list of things to watch. I also want to watch Vice Principals with those guys because I was it Walton Goggins. I love that dude. He's so awesome.
Oh, he's funny.
Danny McBride is hilarious. So I have not seen this, but it's on my to-do list for sure. 90. Yeah. Get off my case, toilet face.
Yes, I don't know what that's about. John Travolta. That's what he used to say in Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that reference at all. Peaky Blinders is also a very great show with Cillian Murphy, and they're coming out with a movie with that. So
it's not bad. It's pretty. I enjoyed the show. Again, it takes a minute to. Sometimes it's hard to understand what the fuck's going on in that show, but it's pretty good.
Are they really making an Ice Cream Man movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that Ice Cream Man would be better served as a show than a movie. I think, just because you could almost have like your creep show / Tales of the Crypt type thing with it, because every story is kind of self-contained. But
yeah, it's not. It's not. What is it like? It's an anthology or whatever. You can
sort of. I mean, I only got the first 10 episodes. 10 issues of it. And I loved it. I just but it seemed like every story was self-contained. My favorite one was the one with the two drug addicts. Like that story was odd because they left it on a cliffhanger, open-ended. Either the guy gets better or he doesn't. And it was a really, really good story. I was just
some of the covers for that series were amazing. The Ice Cream Man covers were awesome.
Yeah. He reminds me kind of like the Mothman. He just shows up wherever he shows up, tragedy.
Is that Snicked or?
No. That's what is it? Something is killing the children.
Something's killing the children.
Yeah, I think that's what he's showing right now, right?
Oh yeah, Nate was asking if I had seen the Gold Foil books, and I was just showing them. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course I saw them. I am an idiot when it comes to SIKTC. So yeah, damn right I saw them.
Well, there you go.
Something's killing children
Right.
with your shit.
Oh God, I spent a lot about me. I was not in the Winter Hill gang. You want to hear a story though? I will tell you something that's actually pretty. So I'll tell you. So Whitey Bulger is the main criminal on that and everything. My friend's father was like, if you watch Departed, he's got that garage and all the little kids in there that kind of work for him, you know, through there running numbers and all that stuff. My friend's father was one of those kids. Like he knew Whitey Bulger. Whitey Bulger was at his wedding right before he left the country and everything. And it's pretty crazy. Like when Whitey got caught,
It's a hell of a name.
Whitey Bulger.
A bunch of people that he knew ended up like just random stuff started happening as Whitey got caught and brought back, you know, to trial and everything here. And people started disappearing and everything like that. His dad didn't disappear, but people he knew started just kind of just coming up out of nowhere. So he was checking in with people and making sure everything was all right. The cops kind of checked in with him to make sure he was good.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, Chris. What the fuck are you talking about?
So Black Mass is a story about Whitey Bulger. And
who the fuck is Whitey Bulger?
Whitey Bulger's
Whitey Bulger was a big criminal in Boston.
Okay,
he got killed in jail years ago, right?
Got it.
But he was a huge, massive criminal here.
I thought it was a baseball player the way you were talking. I had no idea. Go ahead.
No. But like it's just one of those things where it's just like it's funny where you think about you know, where it's just like, oh, like this story's it, and it's just like, no, like my friend's dad was like he knew him, like and then his aunt and other family and other people they referred to him as Jimmy. Like oh Jimmy, because that's his name is James Bulger.
Threatened Dana White from the UFC when Dana White wasn't Dana White from the UFC.
Yeah.
Dana White moved out of Boston because Whitey Bulger said, "Hey, you own this gym? We're coming by for some money on Monday." And Dana White went, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like honestly, like when that whole thing started coming about, like there's a documentary about it. Like all the people that start going missing and everything because of it. Because it's like all of a sudden, like this guy had been gone for like, I don't know, like 20, 30 years. And then all this crime starts popping up because he's back. It was definitely something that was like out of control. It's just like, so, but I have no ties to it. I'm just telling you that like, I know somebody who, you know, actually dealt with him.
Well, when you say you, go ahead, Bleak.
And what you're saying is, you know, Whitey Bulger, then, Chris. I get it.
Yeah, I was going to say when you say you have no ties, it makes it sound like you do, Chris.
Yeah. What are you hiding, Boston, Chris?
No. My friend's
Listen to his accent. He's in the mob for sure. Everybody. That is
exactly.
Yeah. True Detective season 1 is a great season.
That was great.
What I don't like about season 1, and really, and nobody likes season 2, but this is true for season 2, is like, I think that those are documentaries.
They did a good job with those. I actually keep
thinking those are actually true crime.
I think this is true shit, especially season 2, because season 2 is all about Hollywood.
Yeah.
And the story that they tell about Hollywood, I believe with all my heart, is a true story. Now, after I watched season 2, I actually had to go back and read the synopsis of it because the show was so confusing that I didn't really understand everything that was going on.
Yeah, it's too back and forth, right? It's
but when you go watch this, when I read the synopsis, I was like, oh my God, this all feels really true. Like Hollyweird is a real fucking thing. I
also really liked Carnival when it was on, and it only lasted 2 seasons, and that show pissed me off.
Yeah, they said it was too expensive to make.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a fucking carnival in the middle of a desert. How expensive can it be?
Dude, that is so funny, Nate, because when you were a kid, like, we all thought the Bermuda Triangle was a fucking problem, right? Did y'all think that? It's like, why aren't we doing something about this Bermuda Triangle thing? This is crazy. We should figure out what's going on.
Oh, that's how people talk. Like, there's so much stuff about the Bermuda Triangle. Unsolved Mysteries had like 5 episodes about the Bermuda Triangle. Michael's, what was his name? Michael. What was his name? Who was the guy? The guy with the voice. Like, the Bermuda Triangle is just a place you don't want to. No, Robert Stack, right? The Bermuda Triangle is a place you don't want to visit, and here's why. Like,
what up,
all the time, he couldn't wait to tell you about the Bermuda Triangle. That and DB Cooper. DB Cooper jumped out of the plane. Like, oh, he loved it.
Grant Morrison, I've seen that rumors that Grant Morrison might be attached to the Ice Cream Man, and that's not the option. That's actually, he might be writing it now instead of Prince. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
You know, people think I hate indies, but I've always had a little glimmer of hope for Ice Cream Man. I always thought that was a pretty good little story.
I think it
I don't
has
know.
a chance.
You seem to collect a couple of indies here and there. You like some old stuff.
Growing Pains, Kirk Cameron.
Your creepies. I think those are indies.
Yeah, are there any White Shadow fans out there? The white basketball coach in the bad neighborhood.
Oh, I know that one.
No.
Remember
That was
DVH.
good. White Shadow was good.
You know what
Yeah.
it is? I've seen it too many. I've seen every movie that is like that. You know, all the teachers, all the basketball coaches.
Sadical,
Like,
yeah.
I just don't want to see another fucking goddamn white coach come in there and make all the black people good. Look at that.
Oh no,
I'm
he
such a good
wasn't.
white
No, he
person.
didn't necessarily do that. He was just trying to play basketball, and like he just had the
Ridiculous.
problems of the world on him. But like his whole deal was like, look, if I can get you guys to play and just forget the rest of the world outside, it's cool. Like he was not trying to fix the problems that were out there. He knew that they existed. He just was trying to put a team on the court and win the games. That's all he cared about.
So I did like the one with John Leguizamo. I thought that was pretty good.
DVH, yeah, Peaky Blinders is really great in the beginning, but I agree that it starts to make less sense and gets harder and harder to follow. I actually haven't watched the last season yet. My wife liked it, but I need to catch up.
It's okay. I honestly, the last couple of seasons, I was like,
Yeah,
it's good. I like the characters, but it got like convoluted. It's like, okay.
yeah, it gets crazy and confusing. Yeah, I agree. Hell yeah, it's still going strong.
I'm not a known associate of anyone, so let's not spread that around. Actually, another show that was really good that I stopped. I want to say around season 3 was American Horror Story. That was actually pretty good.
I gotta watch season 3 still of True Detective. American Horror Story. My wife watches that stuff. I don't see myself ever watching that.
Is season 3 for True Detective? Is that the one with what's his name? Fucking
Jodie Foster
Vaughn and shit.
Oh no, that's Mahershala Ali is season 3, right?
Yep.
I never watched that one actually. I should go back and watch it.
I think that has Vince Vaughn in it and shit. It's weird.
Is a known associate of Whitey Bulger.
It is not.
Alice in Borderlands? No, I'm not familiar with that.
Never heard of that.
Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiance.
I've heard Perry talk about 90 Day Fiance and how great it is.
I got stuck in a 60 days in fucking loop for a while.
That's good.
Perry or 90, you're too young for different strokes.
Was it 60 or 90? Whatever days in, whatever the days were.
You're right.
I got stuck there, and I was like,
Bro,
yeah, 60 days in.
TGIF was the shiznit, dog.
That
Wasn't
was
Full
great.
House in there too? I feel like Full House.
Yeah, Full House.
I couldn't watch Full House. It was like my sister's show.
It was basically like all the shows that basically they were just rotated in good shows all the time. And
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah,
Married with Children. Martin.
No, Married with Children and Martin with Fox.
Married with Children.
What up, Carlito?
Holy shit! I
But
forgot.
I mean, there was a ton of good shows. Perfect Strangers.
Perfect
what else was
Strangers.
on
Oh
there?
my god.
Yeah, there was a ton of good shows. Actually, so Family Matters spun off from Perfect Strangers.
Frasier was really good.
Yeah, I've heard many people sing the praises of Lost, the show. I will never watch that show. Never.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Afraid of the plane crash or?
Yeah, what's your
Is that
beef
what
with
it is?
Lost? I don't like it either, but I just don't like a lot of shit.
And I never watched Lost, so I don't have any real knowledge of the show. Just from my friends who liked the show, the impression that I got of that show that I don't like is I don't like writing where you're winging it as you go along. I like writing where the end is right there at the beginning, and you don't know it because you don't know the end, but it's right there. So when you go rewatch it, it's so rewatchable because you get to catch all the things that you missed because the end is right there in the beginning. That's my favorite kind of writing. And my understanding of Lost is that's not what that is at all. They're just
they're just
making
fucking,
shit
they're
up.
just making shit up as they're like, I don't know, how can we fuck this up some more?
Well,
All right.
It wasn't. I'll say this much: it wasn't necessarily that they were just making it up as they went along. It was that writer strike destroyed them. And then the thing was too, it was like it was just weird because they were just like they refused to stop the show.
John loves that show.
By the time the writers came back, it was just like by the time the writer strike was over, it was just like they had gone so far away from everything, and there was too many different things going on. So it really didn't make any sense.
Everybody liked, what was it? Sarah Connor, the Connor Chronicles or whatever. And I
hear those are good.
I never watched it, and I'm really shocked that I didn't. I love the Terminator, and I just didn't watch it. Maybe I should go back and watch
I've heard people say that was actually good.
Yeah, I
I've
heard so
never
too.
either. Yeah, but why did that statue have 4 toes, guys? Anybody know? Kiss my ass, JJ.
Yeah.
Bro, Boy Meets World Topanga all day, every day. She was at
dude.
Planet Comic. She was at
Oh,
Planet
dude.
Comic Con this year, and she's still incredibly beautiful. Like,
Yes.
she-
Hold on.
Tiny
Whoa.
though. She's
Fuck
short.
Boy Meets World. Wonder Years is better than that, dude.
Oh, Wonder Years.
Yes, I will give you that credit. Wonder Years was very good.
Wonder Years was the shit, dude.
I love
I'll
it.
say this much: Wonder Years, as far as like how people regard like older shows, doesn't get the credit it deserves. It was a very underrated show.
That's because that guy's a real piece of shit, apparently.
Who? Fred
Which
Savage?
guy?
The main the kid that was acting on it. He's a
Fred
real.
Savage.
Yeah, he got in trouble for being a real dick on set. To
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, so did his younger brother. Yeah, on Boy Meets World, they said that the dudes on that show were fucking horrible.
Yeah,
They treat people real bad.
It's not a. He's not a good dude.
I'll never forget when Urkel became Stefan. Good stuff. Classic shit right there.
yeah.
Person of Interest? I'm not familiar with that one. Vinlar says, do not watch the Sarah Chronicles because you'll be pissed they canceled it.
Okay.
Oh no, so they must leave it at a cliffhanger or something.
I appreciate
That
it.
sucks.
Y'all fuck with Seinfeld?
I
Seinfeld
like
was
Seinfeld.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
man, I enjoyed it.
The closest we have to Mother Teresa.
I guess so. I mean,
I like
who's been
Seinfeld.
armed
okay.
with it?
Friends. I don't know.
I mean, and what
Yes,
a mother she would be.
And Martin was fucking amazing. Like, my
Oh, mine
mom
was-
and my stepdad were like the whitest fucking people, and they still watch Martin. Like, I was like, hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
This
mine
may
was
let me
great.
write this down to Google that later. Okay. We'll go check that out later, Dismay. Thanks for the heads up on that. I second the Dolly praise. Yeah, Dolly is a saint. I agree. Malcolm in the Middle, we definitely talked about that one. Great show. Fun show.
Uh-huh.
Frank Nunez. Good times.
Yeah, so let me ask you, what did you think? So you said that you saw the girl that played Topanga in real life, right?
Danielle Fisher? Yeah, she's
Yeah.
amazing.
And she's gorgeous, right? But were
Yes.
you surprised that she's like short, as short as she is? Because she is tiny. I was like, wow.
Yeah, she is really short. But no, I wasn't surprised. I was too busy.
I don't.
I told
Yeah.
everybody when at Planet I wasn't gonna get in line or anything, but I was gonna go over there and stare at her from afar.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I did do
Yeah.
that, and she's
Oh,
quite
you had
beautiful.
Ah, she's smoking.
Do y'all like tall girls or short girls? I'm a short girl fan. I don't like my girls lurking over me and shit.
I
have
love
no
a woman.
problem.
I love a woman I can look up to.
Yeah, man. If I
Okay.
I'll climb that mountain.
Hell yeah, I will, dude. That was always my dream to just bag on Amazon.
Call me German because I
Climb
want
a
to be
tree.
a climber,
Yeah.
baby. Let's go.
I had a couple tall chicks, but I like short
have
ones
some
better.
athletes. Have some athletes, baby. Hell yeah.
I like what I like, Biggie, is a nice butt. After I
Yeah.
call it really a nice butt. And a nice
I hide my girl's
then
butt
put
from
it
y'all
at me.
because I don't want y'all to see what I got.
Whatever. I'm cool. Give
Don't
me
be
a good butt and
stingy
a
with
good
it, Vicky. Come on.
Yeah, I don't get to see that.
We got Farscape Warehouse 84 love. I'm not familiar with the Farscape stuff. I didn't ever get to that one.
I get confused with Farscape. Was it Farscape and Sliders seem very similar?
Sliders,
So I never understood, which was which.
Why,
Yeah, it did-
wow. Are you even old enough to fucking watch Sliders? Jesus.
Sliders, I was young. I was maybe like
You were
12.
really young.
Yeah.
Damn it, Biggie. Sharing is caring, brother. Don't be stingy
All right.
with it. Whoa.
I hear you.
Nate says he almost beat up Ross from Friends at an airport.
I mean, that would have been the most expensive mistake of your life. But
I am not gonna lie. I would have
David
appreciated
Schwimmer.
I would have appreciated that story more if you actually beat Ross up for Friends. If I could think that guy's a douche.
It's like you just smacked him.
I almost beat his ass by thinking he might beat his asses.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon's like what, 6'7", I think? 6'4", 6'7".
Is he? Holy shit.
He's ridiculous. I think 6'7" is right, actually. He's
Holy
ridiculous.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a beast. My dad is 6'5", so I always thought I was gonna be tall, but I'm not. I'm only 6 foot.
Yeah. Nope.
Boo. Dollywood has a medieval times version of the Civil War. I know what you are thinking, that it has to be bad, right? No, it's awesome and has the visual tone of Joel Schumacher's Batman.
So it's all like lights and
It's
everything.
still AR. I know you said it's good, but it still sounds bad, brother.
He wants
I
to
don't
see him
know
at
if
a
I'm
con
buying
to
that
beat
one.
him up. Oh, remember me? So he's going to threaten him at the con. Oh my God, Marvel, get David Schwimmer in a movie. We need him in a
Remember
movie.
me, clown? That would be hilarious.
Nate, how do you feel about
Mythbusters.
Kevin Smith? Because if you could do that for me, that'd be great. Never seems to come to Canada.
Well, we hate Kevin. We love Kevin Smith. What? No. not Kevin
Well,
Smith.
you love Kevin. You love Kevin Smith.
What did Kevin Smith? What did Kevin Smith do? Why do we hate Kevin?
Well, you just got to watch Church. You'll understand.
Oh, I watch, but I can't
know.
watch it.
I've
There's a lot I can't
think
watch.
about Kevin Smith for
Is it
2
because
years
of
in a
Garden
row.
State? Are you mad? Are you mad that he made Garden State? Because I mean, I understand people weren't happy with that movie.
I definitely Garden State sucks.
I mean, but Clerks makes up for Clerks and Mallrats. I love. Like I can't
Yeah,
forget
Clerks.
Dogma.
We're getting
I love
Kevin
Bleeker.
Smith love in the chat, Bleeker. We got
Bleeker's
love.
hated Kevin Smith since I've known him, so
Fucking
that's
hate
pretty
that.
old.
Hate that guy.
It almost seems like you had a bad interaction with him at some point in a con or a maybe airport, and it just never got resolved.
No, I had a bad interaction with him when Clownfish fucking TV called him out, and then he started crying about He-Man, saying he was such a big fan.
That's what it was. I remember.
And he killed
Nah,
He-Man
I
off 3
actually
times in the
did.
fucking show.
I do remember this actually.
Yeah. Screw Kevin Smith. Fuck you, Kevin Smith, for being
You don't
a
know
liar.
shit about He-Man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
He screwed up
What's-
He-Man. He's a liar, and he just makes movies up based on his laurels. He hasn't done anything new in like 30 years. Get your shit together, Kevin Smith, and write something good. And you never finish a story when you write comic books. You always fucking never finish a goddamn story. You're like, I'm too busy. I'm Kevin Smith. I do nothing. And then you
What
don't
about-
finish.
So he didn't finish Green Arrow.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't finish Green Arrow. See? Kevin.
What's the best Kevin Smith movie though?
The best Kevin Smith movie? Probably Dogma.
Ooh, that's
I like
Clerks.
Dogma. Clerks. First Clerks is very good.
Clerks was
You said
good.
Clerks, Biggie Clerks?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Dogma's
I don't
okay,
think I
but
like
Clerks
Clerks
is
as
better.
much as I do, and
I think
love
Dogma
Clerks.
was like his first like big budgety thing. That was pretty
Definitely.
Uh,
'Cause he-
Dogma was in retrospect. You try to watch Dogma, that shit is stupid as fuck. It's not a fucking good movie.
Actually, Dogma. I love Dogma. Actually, you can watch that entire movie on YouTube. Actually, and I just recently watched it. I still love that movie. I think it holds
Yeah,
up.
no, it's good, and
But-
the amount of people he had in that movie was impressive.
But because
Like,
I don't
I mean,
want to
think
say
about
anything
the
good
star
about
power in
Kevin
that movie
Smith,
now.
Dogma can suck my ass. That's what Dogma.
Well, didn't he do like Die Harder or some shit? That's a pretty fucking big movie, right?
You know what?
He
I
did
think
Walrus.
you're
That
right.
was really bad. He's done a bunch of bad shit.
No, I mean Bruce Willis Die Hard. Like it's a fucking good movie, bro.
No, the most recent one, yeah. I don't know if he did that or not. I have to check that out. I don't really know.
Mallrats is definitely my favorite, but Chasing Amy is a close second. I
Mallrats
love
was pretty
Chasing
good.
Amy. I really love
Mallrats
Chasing
is fun. I liked Mallrats. I don't know why I like Clerks as much as I do. I think it was just because it was so simple.
Clerks was great.
yeah.
Clerks was a good movie, man. It was funny.
Oh, it's funny as hell.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Nice.
That's a fun one. It is.
It's probably
I remember,
the last good he did.
Enjoying that one in the theater. Yeah, we do get a great Stan Lee cameo in Mallrats.
Oh, one of the best.
That is true. That is true.
And Stevie H says he was in Die Hard 4. He didn't direct it.
Okay, there was a story he had about Bruce Willis. I just thought he might have been directing or some shit. Okay.
Oh,
What
like
up,
Die Hard
bearded
4
comic
was
bro?
the one with what was that one? That was the one with,
That's probably
I
what
think-
it was.
I think Bearded Comic Bro just got to the bottom of the Kevin Smith hate. It's not a sailboat, it's a schooner.
You stupid bastard. I love when he says that to the kid. You stupid bastard. It's a schooner. He's like, oh, it's a sailboat. He's like, a sailboat is a schooner, stupid head.
he's
You know what?
fucking
He's
fat.
a stupid. He's a bunch of a guy in a suit.
Which is funny because his girlfriend sucked like 50 dicks. He's like, what was that, 52nd? Like, what?
Oh, yeah. Like, he's like, I'm 57?
I'll give you that, Nate. He did get Rosario Dawson to explain that. That was pretty.
Ass to mouth.
No.
Pretty sick.
There's that. Absolutely. But yeah, no, that thing that Biggie brings up in the first Clerks when she's like something like, because the girl smacked him for being with like 12 girls or whatever like that. And then she's like, I said, how much dick have you sucked? And she's like, I don't know, something like 57? Is it? And she's like, 56.
37
He's like,
dicks.
56. And then she's like, does that include me? And she's like, 57. 57. Like that seems hilarious too.
Who the fuck's
What
calling
up?
someone a
What
pedo?
up, Niobe? We got Larry Higgins in the house. I'm assuming that he is coming in here to fight his beef with Biggie again. Biggie, you're gonna leave us and go join his stream again?
I don't need to join his stream. Are you upset, Niobe? I'm sorry, sweetheart.
What is he? Apparently, you called someone a pedo. I guess. What's he talking about?
Oh yeah, I did another song. You missed it.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I forgot about that part of it. Okay, so he's Niobe. I thought it was hilarious how mad Niobe is about you doing.
Is he mad? Are you upset, Niobe? Oh, poor guy.
He seemed really upset about it, which I thought was fucking
Go
hilarious.
tell your fucking friends. I don't know.
All right, well, we're at an hour, guys. Let's go ahead and wind this one down. We'll go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with Biggie. Biggie, what's going on with your channel these days, my brother?
So tomorrow we're doing the first Parasite book club review. Me, Alan from Comic Collector Geek, Matt likes comics, D-Rock, and Friday, start telling what I'm doing. Maybe a club, something like that, and just check out the Biggie Shack Comic Network. I'm doing a new wrapped episodical for the network, and my next wrap's going to be on good old Shattered Glass. That's all I got right now.
Apparently you can, Niobe, because he did. So I'm not sure what you can do about it, honestly. What can you do about it?
Damn, he's writing a whole lecture.
I
can't read all this shit as fast. What?
Like, no, you can't, but he did, Niobe. So, like,
it seems like I did.
Yeah, make it make sense, brother. Like, the idea that you can control what other people do on their channel is silly. I can roast all you dumb fucks, and I will. Okay, buddy. Nobody will ever be as cool as you, Larry. I would never dream.
You're fucking awesome, Niobe.
Oh, no, he's including me now. Oh, fuck. I'm fucked now, guys. All right. Let me get your link in the chat. Niobe's fun. I think he's funny. I ain't mad at you, brother. Come after me. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, nice logo on your name, too. You look like a little pixie or something, dude. Congratulations.
I mean, that's his comic, though. He's just promoting his comic, Biggie. Come on, man. Link for Biggie is in the chat. Check my man out. Check out his raps that pissed Niobe right the fuck off. What up, Biggie? Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you coming through. Boston Chris, terrible taste about taste in music. Terrible opinions about
I think my taste on Tupac, I think, is kind of right on. It might
terrible.
It's an unpopular take. I get
terrible.
It, but I don't think it's as off base as people want to think it is.
Oh no, Niobe's gonna cancel me. Fuck, I'm screwed. Link is in the chat for Boston Chris. What's going on with you, my man?
I don't think
lawyer.
I don't think we're doing graphic content this week. I know that there's a hurricane down by his way, and I think he's safe and everything like that, which is fine. Glad to hear that he's safe. I think he did have some property damage, so I think he's dealing with that. I have seen him doing a couple streams, but I think he's also just dealing with getting that all taken care of. So, but I will be on the hunt this Friday, so come check the hunt on Tony Sanders' channel and come vote for your favorites.
Honestly, Niobe, I'm pretty sure you're the only person taking it that seriously. You're the only person that actually.
What's my opinion on Tupac? I'll give you the abridged version of it. My take on him is that he is not the greatest rapper ever, which a lot of people seem to think he is. And he's
boo! Boo this man.
You can boo me. That's all right.
If there's a pedo among you, I say it's the guy. So we can't call people pedos, but Larry can, though, guys. He can do it. Make it make sense. We got Bleeker in the house. Thanks for jumping on, Bleeker. I always appreciate you coming through to make sure I don't get to FOC. Of course, we've got church every Sunday. Must-see TV, YouTube TV.
Love it,
what else is
going
on?
Love it. Thank you, Disney.
Every Sunday, we've got Slab or Not to Slab. I try to put them out once every week or once every couple weeks. I am putting out a community call out if you want to send the professor a less than 1 minute video on, hey, professor, I want to slab this book. Should I or should I not? that would be very cool. I'd like to shout out some people on that show itself. So if you guys, if anybody wants to send me a video or ask if they should slab or not slab a book, just send it to my DMs, and that'd be awesome, man. Check me out on the hunt this Friday as well. Maybe.
And of course, there are a number of candidates for the CBC Awards.org. Bleak is one of them. So definitely get over there. Support your favorite content creators. Whoever you vote for, support your favorite ones. I'm actually supporting K-pop in my category because she's actually supporting indie comics people, pushing them out. So I think that she deserves it more than I do. So I'm pushing for K-pop in mine, but there's a number of great candidates in my category even. So did this motherfucker just call me a monkey?
Oh my god!
Did this motherfucker?
Oh man!
Did this
What?
motherfucker really just call me a fucking monkey? Are you fucking kidding me? He's in here crying about people being called pedos, but he's calling a black man a monkey. Are you fucking kidding me, you dumb fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Fuck out of here.
I picked some good enemies, don't I? Jeez, oh Pete.
What the fuck, dude? I actually like you, Niobe, but bro, I can't let you call me a monkey, dude. We can't.
I tried to do too.
We can't be cool if that's how you want to play it, my dude. That's fucked up. All right. Well, on that note, thank you, Niobe, for ending it on a positive comic book community note. I appreciate you, Larry, for coming through and doing that. But definitely get over there, cbcawards.org. Get your votes in. We're just trying to get the numbers up, trying to get the participation up. So if you have,
you can vote for me too. By the way, I got speculation. Come vote for Biggie Shack.
Biggie is in speculation. Bleak is in speculation. So yeah, everybody is up there. Oh, bro, I could not give a fuck less than Laura. I really don't. But I've seen enough of Larry to know to not give a fuck whatever he has to say. He's gonna say crazy shit, and you don't have to care, and I don't. But that's all I got for y'all this week.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck, I'm clipping the fuck out of that. That's gonna be hilarious. Dude comes on fucking crying about people getting called pedos, and then he calls me a monkey. Are you fucking kidding me? The self-awareness, non-existent. All right, but that's all I got this week. Until next week, peace.
On the fucking show of FOC and chill with circumcision.
Haters gonna hate.